What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Auto 101 and welcome to the Tail of the Dragon. Now, what is the Tail of the Dragon? It's basically a back road, a mountain pass, whatever you want to call it, right on the state line of North Carolina and Tennessee. And it's a series of twists and turns. I forget the exact miles that it is. I think it's either 12 miles or 18 miles. I'll confirm and put the information here. But it's this back road that's 12 or 18 miles. Twists and turns. You get a lot of cool driving experiences from it, and for a lot of car enthusiasts, it's basically a holy grail or bucket list type item, and I'm excited to be able to experience it today. So what car am I lucky enough to be in for this experience? Well, it's a 2011 Porsche Boxster 987 generation, and well, what do I really need to say about this car that you already can't find online? Everyone knows about the dynamics, how great it handles, how composed it feels, how direct the steering is because it still has that hydraulic steering rack. It's an amazing enthusiast car and an amazing car to drive, especially on a road like this. And the example that I'm in today is actually a super high mileage one. It has around 120,000 miles, and it still feels composed, it feels tight, it feels nicely sprung. So yeah, let's see how this car fares today on the Tail of the Dragon. So personally, the 987 is probably one of my favorite generations of Boxster. I wasn't a fan of the first generation Boxster that a lot of people had, and the current 718 with the 4-cylinder turbo engine is also not something that I'm as preferential to as I am to this one. The new one is still a great car, but what I think makes this one really special, along with its Cayman twin, is the fact that you really get a lot of that pure Porsche-ness in this car. So firstly, you have a inline 6 naturally aspirated engine, red line at about 7,500 RPM, so you could really wring this engine out and get the joy of a Porsche flat 6. And also, I mentioned earlier, it has a hydraulic steering rack. It does not have electric steering, and because of that, the steering feels a little bit heavy. It feels a little bit more direct. You get more feedback of what the front wheels are doing, and that's a nice feeling. And with this particular Boxster, any Boxster really, along with the Cayman, these are mid-engined cars. So there's really not that much weight over the front wheels. And that, combined with that steering rack that I just mentioned, you feel exactly what the front wheels are doing, what the front tires are doing, what grip levels are like. And that really gives it a reassuring feel through a road like this, where you need to really be on edge and pay attention to every turn that's coming your way. And I can't imagine, honestly, a better car to do this road. I mean, with that being said, I'd love to hear in the comments what you all think. I mean, is this the perfect car for this road? Maybe is a Miata better? Have you experienced the Tail of the Dragon? What did you come drive this road in? What's your favorite generation Porsche? So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. An interesting fact about the Tail of the Dragon here is, if you come in from the North Carolina side like I did, I don't know the exact name of the road, but the road or the path that you take to get to the Tail of the Dragon, there's a RT Challenger doing the tail here as well. But like I was mentioning, the path that you take to come to the Tail of the Dragon actually has 109 corners of its own, and it's also a very fun kind of little route to drive to kind of warm you up before you do the this main part of the drive right here. And like I said, this is a very high mileage Porsche, 120,000 miles. That's almost 200,000 kilometers, which is a lot for a performance-oriented vehicle like this Porsche Boxster. 200,000 kilometers in, or 120,000 miles in, it still feels very solidly put together. I mean, all the materials in here are still looking like they're in quite good condition. The buttons, the switchgear, the dash padding material here, there's not really any serious signs of wear. Mechanically, there's not really many squeaks or rattles in this car, which is impressive not only for a car this age, but for a car this many kilometers. And that's a good testament to Porsche's build quality. That's something that they're definitely known for. And the proof is in the pudding right here, I'd say. And the steering ratio rather on this car is also really nice. I mean, some of these decreasing radius turns are really tight, and I don't have to move my hands at all from this 9 and 3 positioning that I'm at here. I mean, it's the ratio. They've clearly put some work into the ratio and optimized it for a road or a driving experience like this. Look at this hairpin right here. See what I mean? I don't even get lock on my arms on a hairpin that tight. Great steering ratio. And there you go. That's the tail of the Dragon. Amazing time. First time ever driving it. Amazing time having that experience in the Porsche 987 Boxster. Would 100% recommend driving this, and would 100% recommend this car.